The pitch to HN. The Saints try to seal it off, and he's loose. HN for the end zone. He is in for a Dolphin touchdown.
The second level, we talk about capturing the edge. Beautiful. And then Ingle inside. Look at Hill. Hit the first guy, bounce off to get Werner, the second guy.
This wind is going to be a factor all day.
And swirling right now, Corey Bojorquez will be punting, and deep back Sky Moore. You're watching him trying to catch these punts in pregame, and it was an adventure. From the 18, here comes Moore. Finds a sliver on the move. Can he get by Bojorquez? The stiff arm. Here comes the chase. Coming down the near side. They got Njoku, who is over there along with Whiteheart, chasing Moore.
Watch the lane open up. Right as he goes vertical, the C's part. He gets a block on both sides. He doesn't hesitate, which is the main reason he's able to get through it. He trusts the guys are going to get their blocks. And then the stiff arm in the open field before getting caught down that left sideline.
Quarter of the league in third down conversions. Done it twice on this drive. Trying to do it again with Hubbard. Big hole. There he goes. Big play. Chuba Hubbard touchdown. Panthers answer.
So they caught the Rams here just with a lot of interior defenders trying to disguise some sort of a pressure. You send the tight end in motion. What that does is just creates numbers on the edge. So now you got basically 3-on-2. Back with the ball in his hands, two blockers, one sealing, one kicking out, and creating that nice run lane for Chuba Hubbard.
He is looking to Parker Washington, and he normally comes through with those big catches.
So fresh set of downs for Jacksonville. Play action from Lawrence. Over the middle, completes again. Myers has a convoy. Myers all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, really almost the exact same route they just threw to Washington. This time Washington is clearing out. And then Jacoby Myers, there is so much space. There's about 20 yards of space between the linebackers underneath and the safeties that are going deep. And there is just nobody there to tackle Jacoby Myers.
Four-man rush. Stafford into a tight window to Nakua. Picked up by Mike Jackson. And Jackson gets the block to take it home. What a touchdown for Jackson.
Yeah, pretty common route combination, something the Rams do all the time.
There is no foul for a blindside block. It's a touchdown.
Mike Jackson just sits all over that. Unfortunately, Matt Stafford leaves it just a little bit behind Puka Nacua, and that's all it takes. Great job jumping in. Look, unfortunately, sometimes the touchdowns come in bunches, and then the interceptions come in bunches. Back-to-back.
180.
Jones drifting. He will throw it underneath to Taylor. Taylor's got blockers. Taylor down the sideline and out of bounds. Whatever it takes. And if you're Indy, scheme it up, find some things that work. That's 33 yards on the catch and run.
Watch the offensive line that gets out in front of Jonathan Taylor. They're all going to move out here to the left. And then there are three offensive linemen just looking for work and nobody even to hit. And of course, if you put the ball in Jonathan Taylor's hands, he's going to be able to be dynamic with it, and he just flies down the sideline. Beautiful play design. That's the type of thing we're used to seeing from this Colts offense.
And has been added for depth. Shuck to throw, and he's hit that. Ball's out. And that's a recovery of a loose football by Zach Sealer. Minka Fitzpatrick came in to knock the ball out of the hands of Tyler Shuck.
Minka Fitzpatrick coming off the edge right here, coming this, and this is Vele. He's got to be able to see that. He's coming down inside. You see he gets too far inside. That's as the quarterback, Shuck, he thinks he's protected on that. He's got a protection called where that should be picked up, but Vele gets way too far inside, can't turn back outside.
Shotgun for Jones. 9 minutes to go in this first half. Jones. Float it. End zone! Pierce has got it! Touchdown! Indianapolis!
It's about about the big playability of Pierce. He's a downfield threat and just continues to show up for this Indianapolis Colts offense. He goes up and he catches a tough contested ball in a one-on-one situation.
Second down 9. Judkins the back. Sanders to the air. Gets a block. Hit as he throws. Caught wide open. Fannin 5. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Judy's going to be going up, so you got both guys are going to jump him. And you're going to see Fannin. He does an out and up and just sits in the window. Watch how he does a little wheel route, but he slows down so that the corner is not able to play both.
Look, he looks as fresh as he's ever been.
Second down and 10. Stafford takes a shot for Smith with speed. He's got him. Big play, Xavier Smith.
Stafford, as good a deep ball thrower as there is, but look at the other two receivers that are the intermediate routes. It's Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams. They're drawing all the attention, which allows Xavier Smith to just run this, what we call a pylon route. It's this deep corner. Basically, your aiming point is the pylon.
And dealing with it in cold weather can't feel good.
One timeout, 1st and 10, going deep into the wind and looking for Kittle. Broken up on the play. Hickman.
Oh, they're calling catch.
They're going to call the catch.
And then ripped out at the end.
All things inside 2 minutes reviewed. There is Kittle. Got the ball. Knee down.
He's down. Yeah, that's a catch.
Great catch by Kittle. It's a 32-yard reception.
Well, the
Third timeout. San Francisco. Their third and final. It will be 30 seconds.
The most impressive part of that is the fact that Hickman is hanging onto his left arm. He's got his arm.
Pass is intercepted. It's a Miami takeaway. And can he take it all the way back? Rasul Douglas brought down at the 40. It closed in a hurry.
Where he's going on the inside, he knows he wants to go out here and get to that receiver. So watch Rasul Douglas sit, squat. He's got help over the top, the safety. He's just out there in the flat reading the quarterback, and there he goes, Rasul Douglas, the veteran, taking advantage, trying to hit that stick route to Olave, and he's having none of it right there.
A 38-yard return. His first interception this season, just back from injury, as we mentioned.
Bijan Robinson in the passing game. Breece Hall looking like a wide receiver there. Fake to Hall. And now Taylor airing it out. It is caught. Mitchell, touchdown. Gary Albert, who did we say needed to get involved for the Jets? It was Adonai Mitchell, and he runs right by Mike Hughes. That ball hangs up there for a while. Mike Hughes trips on him, and Adonai Mitchell, with a nice concentration, corrals that ball in for a touchdown. Nice response by the Jets. And Justin Fields, he's liking it.
Right now, a 7-point game, 6 minutes to go in the third. Jones steps up. Jones downfield, over the shoulder, Josh Downs. Wow. Texans believe he was out of bounds. The Texans get to him right away.
That is just incredible concentration and ability from Downs. Daniel Jones, obviously, with a lot of trust in Downs.
He's sitting on in our hotel room watching that next Saturday. Here come the Rams, down by 3, and Blake Corum, Big Ten back, gets a Big Ten block, and Blake Corum with a big run.
You lay the wood on the perimeter with Mike Jackson.
Stafford floats it. Nakua's the target. Oh! Puka Nacua! Absolutely ridiculous to set up first down and goal.
And just playmakers making plays. And look, Mike Jackson is in a perfect position here. He doesn't bite on the double move. I mean, this is textbook as far as the technique that you would teach the corner. But you can't teach that.
Unreal from Puka Nacua. He got up after that and added 4 more yards to what is one of the best catches you will see in the NFL.
Otten in motion. Look for Otten, not there. Goes the other direction, and it's Tristan Wirfs.
the All-Pro.
Yeah, and just dotting your T's and checking dotting your I's and checking your T's. He's on the ball, so that means Amuka's got to be off. Everything's good from a formational standpoint. Reports is eligible. All the little things we've seen a number of times this year when you have those kind of fun plays designed, but you forget.
2 for 2 today is Carolina. On this crucial 4th down, Young, McMillan, got it! Touchdown, Panthers lead!
So right here, fourth and short, you know you're getting man-to-man coverage, and Bryce is going to read the free safety right here. But you're man-to-man outside. You got both these guys running crossing routes, and you're simply just looking, who is the free safety going to grab? He grabs Leggett. That's fine. We're going to throw one-on-one to his playmaker, McMillan. Perfect throw, layered over the top. Forbes guesses wrong underneath. And
he's been at the point of attack as he is right there. Now you're able to create the play action pass from it.
Here's Algier, has a first down and more inside the 20. And finally forced out of bounds. Gains 31 on this catch and run.
It looked like Quincy Williams had him in coverage. He falls, and I don't know what happened to him, why he fell. All I know is that there's nobody around Tyler Algier. Brandon Stevens finally stops him and pushes him out of bounds.
4-man rush. Stafford gets brought down. That ball came out. Derek Brown the hit, and DJ won him the ball. Derek Brown comes up with the key play of the day for the Panther defense. Up 3.
Tyler Shuck throws. It's intercepted. He can get points on the return. And on the run, Micah Fitzpatrick. He's going to go all the way and seal it for Miami.
Well, you're just going to have the crossing route right here. They double the Olave and Vele right there. You got to stair step. You got to get up and then get out to make the DB move. Fitzpatrick just undercuts the crossing route and heads the other way for 2. And
from the right hash, from 56 yards out, his career long is 58. And Folk's kick is good. He's a folk hero at MetLife Stadium. A game-winning 56-yard field goal for the New York Jets.
He rolls, he's pressured, he's in trouble, heaves it up, oh no! Ernest Jones, house call! He will take it all the way! A game-changing play from Ernest Jones. 84 yards and no flags.
In the NFL, have to come the hard way. The play's over. DeMarcus Lawrence, one of the best premier defensive linemen in the league over the last couple years, just take the sack. I know it feels tough to just accept defeat on 4th down. Just a young quarterback that's just not used to these situations, and he desperately throws it underhand right into the chest of Ernest Jones, and what looked like a prime opportunity for this Vikings offense to get on. Herbert takes the snap, looking left, throwing left, and it is picked off! Intercepted by Kelly. Caillou Blue Kelly with his 3rd interception of the season. Los Angeles has turned it over in the red zone this year, and the Vegas defense comes up big.
The players they believe have worked their butts off and deserve a win.
Here's Vidal on 3rd down, and he turns it upfield for a first down. Still going. Kamani Vidal down the sideline, and he has a touchdown. A 59-yard score. A career-long run for Kamani Vidal, and the Chargers regain the lead. Take a look right there at 68. Gets the kick-out block on Porter, and Vidal makes an excellent cut before the inside pursuit can get to him. And then he hits the home run. The great nephew of Hank Aaron does exactly like Uncle Hank.
The numbers for the rushing in that first half he's talking about. 9 carries, 33 yards. Rodgers surrounded by Bosa, and the ball comes out, and Binford has it, and the Bills have a scoop and score to start the second half. And Rodgers is hurt.
Go ahead and hit play. Get ready to pause it right here. Look at this. Where are you going to throw that ball? Nobody. Nobody's open. But because of Bosa's extra effort continuing on the play, he shocks Rodgers with that. And this is why you continue. And you go get players like Joey Bosa, and hopefully Rodgers is okay.
2nd and 4. Cook. Another nice move. He's got a 100-yard game, and off he goes. Down to the 7-yard line as James Cook is putting up a huge performance here for the Bills.
I want you to watch the backside over here. That's going to be washed down. And when Cook literally gets up, he cuts back.
2nd and goal, blitz coming. Gino gets rid of it. Incomplete. Oh, wait a minute. Bowers caught it. You got to be kidding me. It looked like Gino was throwing that one to the turf, and Bowers with one arm brings it in.
Wow. It was so good, the crowd's not even booing the call. They're just watching. The ball never touches. And even if it had, he had control as he brought it in. Watch as he brings it in right there. That tip of the ball doesn't even touch.
Could still work the middle of the field.
Two big targets to the left. Nick's looking that way, not open, trying to take off. Got it away for the touchdown for Sutton. His knee was almost down, but he kept it alive. Fired to Sutton. Denver has the lead.
He loves to sprint forward, but most guys pull up. No, he doesn't want to do that. He's going to throw and keep that knee off the ground, and touchdown for the Denver Broncos. What a remarkable drive, finished by a remarkable throw.
Mariota to the back. Oh, he caught it! Burks! Unbelievable touchdown! Insane stuff!
The one thing that we heard from Dan Quinn was that Burks was so hungry for action, and that is a classic. One-handed, one fingertip over the edge of the ball to stop that thing, hold off the defense. Stop it! That's insane.